I need to be honest with you. I was wrong. I was very wrong. My guess is it's going to be priced at around $10 a month. Yeah, so about that. Today we got the price. It's $30 per month. Is it worth it? Is anyone going to buy it? Let's dig into this a little. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, at the Inspire conference, Microsoft finally announced the price of Microsoft 365 Copilot.
Microsoft 365 Copilot will be available at $30 per user per month.
And this means a user on a Microsoft 365 Business Standard base license would go from costing you $12.50 per month to $42.50 if you add Copilot, an over 200% increase. And if you're already on E5, it's not such a hit proportionally, but for every tier of user, this is a not insignificant increase. And excluding products like enterprise tiers of Dynamics 365, this will be among the most expensive licenses available as part of your Microsoft 365 subscription. So is it worth it? Or did Microsoft just make a huge misstep in its up until now stellar 2023 of AI? Hey, thanks for watching. If this video is useful to you, please do remember to hit the like button, and if you want to see more content like this, do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you'll know the next time I release a video. Also, if this content would be useful to people in your network, please do consider sharing it there. Thanks. In my most recent video, where I very wrongly predicted a $10 per month price for this add-on, I came up with that price mainly reflecting on an article in The Information that suggested that companies in the Microsoft 365 Copilot Early Access program were paying just a little more than $8 per month per user for their access. This felt similar to the pricing of Teams Premium, so I guessed that the product would be priced similarly. But I also reflected that this early access program will be giving Microsoft data about how much Microsoft 365 Copilot gets used, and that they would be wanting to use this information to come up with pricing that allowed them to cover the not insignificant cost of running a platform like Copilot. A possible takeaway from these two data points is that initially Microsoft thought this product could be delivered at a lower price, but based upon the usage it has seen in the early access program, it makes sense to be far more expensive. So in that case, this might actually be good news. How though? Well, if people in the early access program are placing a 2 to 3 times heavier load on Copilot than was initially planned, it's most likely because they are getting huge value from it. This may mean that the efficacy of Copilot and its business impact is at the high end of what anyone would have predicted, meaning that this will be a killer tool for supercharging any productivity in your business that it touches. Additionally, Microsoft must know that selling this at $30 is going to be massively harder than selling it at $10, so they must have astonishingly compelling outcome stories up their sleeve to demonstrate a monumental level of business impact. For many smaller businesses, decisions about the total dollar spend on things like software licenses isn't 100% based on reason and the math of what will end up being delivered. There's a degree to which those dollars in the bank feel safer than the unknown potential for generating more dollars by spending far more, particularly on something that is entirely intangible like access to AI. For its part, when pressed on the pricing later on at the Inspire conference, Microsoft representatives highlighted the value of Microsoft 365 Copilot, but also focused on the pricing of competitors and how their pricing benchmarks well compared to them. If this is the driving force in the $30 decision, then I think this is the potential misstep. As while there are niche AI business assistant products out there, Microsoft Office is a mass market product. It certainly has never been a cheap product, but it also hasn't been in the realm of highly focused, industry-specific specialist software that often comes with a price tag 10 or more times that of most things in Microsoft's catalogue. Customers who use M365 Business Standard will expect to see value in Microsoft 365 Copilot versus what they already spend. And if this price tag is simply a guess of what the market can bear based on highly niche expensive competitors, then this may not get traction. There are questions we don't know the answer to. The two big ones for me is, will there be a free trial of this service as there has been for Teams Premium, so that IT teams can start to demonstrate the impact of these tools in their business before making a commitment? And secondly, are these add-ons going to be available at that price as a 12-month commitment, or as a monthly commitment, as committing nearly $400 per user per year can feel very different than committing $30 per user per month, even if the math works out the same. The other good news is, if pricing is now being announced, this is the latest sign that wider availability of Microsoft 365 Copilot might be just around the corner, although no release date was announced. If you're suffering from a sticker shock, there were a couple of other announcements that might make you feel a little better. First, Bing Chat can now accept images with its visual search capability. You can upload an image and it will give you some information on it. The example given was a search about architecture, but there were other things shown, like uploading an image of what a website might look like and generating HTML from it. I just finished filming a video looking at the file upload capabilities in ChatGPT's code interpreter versus Claude 2, and that video will be out soon. So it's interesting that Bing has added this capability, and I wonder whether more file types will be coming. Secondly, and probably more importantly, there was also the announcement of Bing Chat Enterprise. This is essentially Bing Chat logged into your work account, which includes all the data, security and compliance guarantees of using your information inside your tenant. It's going to be available for free to users with Microsoft 365 licenses in the Business Standard, Business Premium, E3 and E5 tiers, so the same base licenses as Microsoft 365 Copilot. It's also, later, going to be rolled out as a standalone product at $5 per month and be available as part of Windows Copilot. This is available now, but you do have to turn it on for your tenant, so I will drop a link below of where you can go to refer to do that. Now, this second announcement is very interesting, as in my view, one of the big promises of Microsoft 365 Copilot versus Bing Chat or other services like ChatGPT Plus is the protection of your data in your tenant. So this feels like a big part of that value proposition. But there are differences that were highlighted later between how Bing Chat Enterprise is going to protect your data versus using Microsoft 365 Copilot. So we'll have to dig into that a little bit more. But it seems like if you can get this for free, having a license like Microsoft 365 Business Standard, then you are getting some way, at least, to the capabilities of that $30 a month Microsoft 365 Copilot for $0. So circling back on our pricing announcement for Microsoft 365 Copilot, this means that the combination of having the AI tool right there in your apps alongside the power of the Copilot orchestrator to give your prompts the right grounding is a large part of what Microsoft believes justifies the price tag, along with some upgraded security and compliance features. I've been saying for some time that the power of these AI tools will ultimately come down to the level of access they have to your data, and that is why something like Microsoft 365 Copilot, or even Google's Duet AI, if it ups its game, will be eminently more useful than ChatGPT or even Bing Chat. Microsoft seems to agree, and it seems to have calculated that the difference in value is a 6 times increase based on its pricing. Will you be buying Microsoft 365 Copilot at $30? Has this pricing announcement changed how you're likely to approach this in your business? Let me know down in the comments. Check back here for more information on Microsoft 365 Copilot, Microsoft 365 generally, and small business digital transformation. Thanks for joining me, and until the next video, bye bye.